Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy. The fight for KwaZulu-Natal has officially started. The EFF is hosting its manifesto on the 10th of February. And later on, just a few days in the same month, the ANC will be hosting their manifesto. But the new kid in the block, Mkhonto Wesizwe, is saying, no, this is my province. Watch this. Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I am your host, King053, Mr. Easy Imad, Eneng, and we're back at it again with another one. And this time around, we go to KwaZulu-Natal. And I am telling you right now, the leaps and strides that Mkhonto Wesizwe is growing with every week. I'm talking about every week, ladies and gentlemen. Is scaring, to say the least. It's scaring me in a good way, not in a bad way. It's scaring me because Mkhonto Wesizwe has not announced their leadership structure. They have an interim structure, but the only reason 90% of Mkhonto Wesizwe people are following Mkhonto Wesizwe is because of Jacob Zuma. And that reason is good enough for them. Now, Jacob Zuma has got a strong hold in KwaZulu-Natal. It has been proven. The first formal political structure, what structure, was formed in Nkandla. I showed you guys, I think it was 32 or something like that. Please go and watch the videos back. And you see these people going to Mpumalanga. Jacob Zuma does not even have to be present for all of these motorcades that are happening. They've went to churches. They've been endorsed by churches in Gauteng. It's scaring me in a good way. Now the question remains, could Mkhonto Wesizwe possibly get more than 50% of the voters in KwaZulu-Natal? And why is it that the EFF has chosen KwaZulu-Natal to launch its manifesto? Why is it that the ANC is doing the same? Hey, it's because KwaZulu-Natal is the second biggest province, ladies and gentlemen. The only other province that is bigger than KwaZulu-Natal is the Gauteng when it comes to population. I think a difference of 2 to 3 million. Gauteng having about 15 million people staying in that small province, and KwaZulu-Natal about 12 point something million people staying in. So if you want to win an election, you want to play around in KwaZulu-Natal and you want to play around in Gauteng. Now, Gauteng, the churches have endorsed Mkhonto Wesizwe. Gauteng was one of the strongest points of the ANC, but the ANC has weakened tremendously. That it has lost both Mototshwane and Johannesburg. You understand what I'm saying? And the EFF has made strides. They've been growing in Gauteng. Remember they've got Mbuyiseni there running the ground of Gauteng, and they are doing a good job. And then you find in KwaZulu-Natal, the EFF is doing good. They're governing there. They've got some departments that they are running themselves, and they are doing a good job. But the problem is the DA has also infiltrated this KwaZulu-Natal. So there's some votes going the white way. Emazulu can wake up. Can't be watching my channel and be voting for DA. Ningazosijwayela kabi nina. Ningazosihlanyisa la. How? Votela abalungu. How? As labantu laba base-KZN. Nivotele i-DA. Phumani la e-channelini yami. Phumani niphele la e-channelini. Angizokhuluma nabantu abavotela i-DA mina. Alawa amagame angiwadlali. Futhi ngeke udlale manifuna ama-toys nisitsheleni sizonithengela ama-toys ningazodlalela phezu kwe-DA. You give your black vote to a black party. Angazi ningizwile yini. Ngiyathemba ningizwile. Just got out of control there, excuse me. So the DA is also infiltrating KwaZulu-Natal for the mayor in one of the municipalities there. And I'm like, oh my God, what is going on in KwaZulu-Natal? The IFP, since the passing of Buthelezi, may he so rest in peace, has become weaker. So the EFF managed to get in there. And the EFF was doing well to a point where we thought the EFF can compete with the ANC for the majority of KwaZulu-Natal. But December 16 came Umkhonto Wesizwe. It changed everything. The whole dynamics changed as to who is voting for who. Now the people are not split into two. There's 4 pieces now, 5 pieces of the cake. There's 4 political parties, possibly 5 that you can vote for in KwaZulu-Natal. And the political parties must fight there because KwaZulu-Natal will have close to 6 million people voting will come from KwaZulu-Natal. You understand what I'm saying? So you need those voters. Umkhonto Wesizwe is very big. If they are clever, they should make their manifesto in March in KwaZulu-Natal. There is no other chance. There is no other place that they can go to, according to me. I would have liked them to show some strength and numbers in other cities, but just because the EFF has launched is going to launch their manifesto in February in KwaZulu-Natal, Moses Mabhida. The ANC is following the EFF in Moses Mabhida. There is no other way. Umkhonto Wesizwe must have their manifesto in Moses Mabhida so we can see the true numbers. The funny thing about what the ANC, what the EFF is doing is that they are not driving buses from outside KwaZulu-Natal for this specific event. So they want to fill that 65,000 seater with KwaZulu-Natal registered to vote members. That is going to be a very interesting thing. Floyd Shivambo, who is the deputy president of EFF, says they're going to do that easily. In fact, the numbers are already above what is required to fill the stadium. It's going to be very interesting to see. Now, remember, what is going to stay in the minds of these political parties, whether it's the ANC, the EFF, or the MK, is I have to outdo my competitors. I have to outdo the opposition. So wherever the EFF is going to set the bar, because the EFF is going to be the first one to go, wherever they're going to set the bar, the ANC needs to raise that bar, and Umkhonto Wesizwe, hopefully in March, raise that bar even higher, which is going to leave a confused KwaZulu-Natal nation not knowing who to vote for. But that is a good choice. That's like having a good team as a coach and not knowing who to put on the field and who to take off. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm very excited as to what is going to happen in KwaZulu-Natal. I'm very interested also to hear what you guys, my family, believe on the comment section. Who is going to win KwaZulu-Natal? You play around with the percentages. Just give me a rough percentage. EFF 20%, ANC 20%, and what you call Umkhonto Wesizwe 30%, 40%. Just play around with what numbers you think these political parties are going to get. And remember, we have the IFP and we have the what you call what you call this thing, the UDM and the DA. Unfortunately, we have the DA lapha eKZN. Bakhona abaZulu ababhiliva ukuthi hayi cha abalungu bangawenza umsebenzi ongcono kuwabantu bethu. I know KwaZulu-Natal people are tired of what you call corruption, the political killings and all of that, but ningajabuli kakhulu ukuthi nivotela abaZulu. I mean nivotela abalungu. Hi man, KwaZulu-Natal ningayenzi kanjalo, please man. We are trying to wake up your Pan-African spirit that puts black first and everything else second. Who right must slupe ANC, but slupe slutwa EDA. That's a different type of slupega, man. It's not the same. The struggle of apartheid and the struggle of democracy is not the same. It's not the same. It's fine. Let me fight my brother and sister for correction rather than fight my enemy for killing. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I'm very interested as to what is happening in KwaZulu-Natal. Yo, hi Zabuya guys. Zabuya guys. Thank you so much for everyone who has shown the support. Mostly from overseas, I must say. Overseas people, you guys are showing off. Thank you so much. From the Caribbeans, the UK, you guys are watching from the US, sending your contribution to the channel. It will be put to good use. Trust me. We are building the studio. We were hoping to go into the studio, my garage where I kicked my car out to form a studio, but the funds were not there, so we are still waiting for serious things, lights and all of that, background and all of those things, so that they can be proper before we move in there. So I'm just gonna be here for another month before I move to the studio. And I just wanted to say thank you, Africans, for showing your love on the comment section. You guys are showing so much love. I appreciate it. For those who are leaving a word of encouragement on the comment section, as a small YouTuber, just a small content creator, you don't know how much that means to me. You don't know. The only thing that does not affect me is negative comment, because I'm thick-skinned like that. But when it comes to comments of words of encouragement, it melts me. I just become soft. I don't know, and I just want to wake up and make more content for you guys. So I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Every kind word, I return it to you multiple times. Until we meet next time, don't forget to pray. And after you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest.